What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Kevin Svenson here. Just wanted to come to you guys with a video today before the new year, of course. Happy New Year to all you guys out there. You might not see me until 2019, depending on what happens with the market. We'll see. A lot of people are like, Kevin, why didn't you go live here? Why didn't you go live here? Well, guys, I'm not going to go live unless we're creating new areas, unless the price is hitting new areas, right? To me, this bounce up here was just more sideways trading, right? I don't go live during these moments. Right now, the price either needs to break below this support or above this resistance for me to really want to go live. I might go live in between, but right now it's sideways trading, guys. But that's not the point of this video right now. The point of this video, I wanted to talk something a little bit different, not just market analysis, which is what I always do. I wanted to talk about the future of the industry, really. Every new technology goes through a speculative stage. And right now, Bitcoin is still in the speculative stage. We still have some major volatility. Right now, Bitcoin's main purpose, other than, of course, getting away from banks and, all the stuff that Satoshi intended it for, its main purpose right now is speculation. It is a speculative tool. It is a financial instrument. It is a payment system, it is a currency, and it is a speculative tool. That is what most people see it as. People only care about prices, and when people only care about prices, that's speculation. I will do some TA towards the end of this video, but first, I just want to run a couple ideas by you. The future of this industry is going to be a lot different than what most people expect. What most people expect out of the industry right now is that Bitcoin will just become, or any crypto they believe in, will just become the main form of payment. That is how they see the future, right? Most people have a very small imagination, and they only see the future as adoption of payments, store value. That's the future they see for Bitcoin. And I just want to explain to you guys that the future is always unimaginable. The future is never something you can really predict, and it's always something that you don't expect. I mean, it's really the same thing as back in 3500 BC, the year 3500 before Christ. The Mesopotamians created the wheel. And the wheel was first created not as a form of transportation, guys. It was created for pottery, right? This invention was created for pottery and making pottery. Now, those people who created this pottery thing, the wheel, which was intended for pottery, could never have imagined that would have turned into the wheel, and the wheel turned into the chariot, and the chariot turned into the Ford, and then the Ford turned into the Tesla, and then the Tesla turns into the who knows what, right? Guys, those people could have never imagined what their invention would have become. And the same thing is going to happen for blockchain technology, guys. The same thing is going to take place here. And the thing that blockchain becomes is not what we expect it to become. Will it be used as money? Yeah, probably. But it's going to be a lot more than that, guys. The whole world is going to become automated soon, and we're going to have machine-to-machine transactions. And the only way that an automated world, or that a world based on machine-to-machine transactions can exist, is if peer-to-peer transactions exist. And that is what cryptocurrency is. I personally believe that the world we're moving into is going to be a world dominated by corporations and peer-to-peer transactions. Now, I'm not saying that the future is going to be happy and bright. It's actually going to be really ugly, and it's going to be scary, and it's not going to be that great. But the world we're moving into is going to be something like that. It's going to be sort of I believe it's going to be slightly dystopic, corporate-ruled, corporate-run, automated world that's based on machine-to-machine transactions. And again, the only way that machine-to-machine transactions can take place is if peer-to-peer transactions exist, right? And all of us in this world, this is going to sound weird, but all of us are going to turn into sort of inputs. All of us are going to be like inputs into this larger equation. And, listening to people like Craig Wright speak about this topic, I think, Craig Wright, I think, understands the future very well. Although I do think he's kind of crazy, but he's smart and he knows what he's talking about. The world we're moving into, guys, it's going to be a world where, we're all going to have sort of like an IP address connected to us, and everything we do is going to be stored on a database. And I believe that database is going to be blockchain. I think the world is going to I think as corporations start to take over, and I think there's going to be an increase of corporate power and a slight decrease of government power, but it's still going to be relatively where it is today. But I think what's going to happen is corporations are going to actually gain a lot of power by implementing their own currencies. And I think these currencies will be cryptocurrencies and blockchain-based currencies. And it's going to be an interesting future. Now, the thing about all this, the thing about this, a world where, we're all connected into this larger network, and everybody's sort of just like a node in the network, and everything we do, everything we buy is then linked to our IP that is somehow connected to us, and then it'll be sent on the blockchain, and everything we do will be tracked, everything. And that's not something that I like or enjoyed the thought of even, but I know that it's coming, and I can't really just stop it myself. It's going to happen. The thing about that world, this future that I'm talking about, that is what I believe to be the most likely scenario here. The thing about that world is that it's going to open up doors and it's going to make things better in some ways and a lot worse in other ways. We're going to have no privacy, and pretty much everything we do is going to be tracked. But we're also going to have some more freedom in terms of, all this sort of decentralized world, this peer-to-peer world that we're moving into, this automated world, this machine-to-machine world that we're going to be moving into very soon. It's going to open up a lot of freedom in certain ways and a lot of slavery in other ways, right? So it's good and bad. But the thing about it, guys, is I believe that humanity is actually on track. I think humanity is perfectly on track for what it's really supposed to do. And even though some things are bad and some things are good, I think that we're on track, guys. And, that's the nature of the human condition. The nature of the human condition is that we create and we destroy, right? But every end has a beginning, and every beginning creates an end. And that is the human condition, guys. We create and we destroy. And, I think overall we are on track to do what we're really supposed to do as a species, while things might seem bad in certain times, and right now it seems crappy and all that stuff. But I think we're pretty much on track, guys. The thing about it, though, is even though the world we're moving into is going to be a very interesting world, and it might not be the most fun world, but it's a world of opportunity. And right now, I believe we are in a time of incredible opportunity. And the thing about it is, life is about decision making, but more importantly, it's about positioning yourself for the future, no matter what you're studying for, no matter what you're training for, no matter what you're really doing in your life, no matter what your job is. Life is about positioning. And right now, I'm personally getting myself positioned in this market for the future. All right. I want to position myself well, guys. I want to position myself in this market well. And that is why I'm not going too fast and going too crazy and just throwing all my market and hoping it's the bottom and hoping Bitcoin moons, because I know that's not going to happen, guys. I know that things aren't that easy and that Bitcoin's just good to go. But I do believe that, while Bitcoin might not last forever, it is going to play a very important role in the transition from where we are now into this future that I'm talking about. I think Bitcoin is going to play a key role in that transition into this new world that we're moving into this inevitable future that we are all moving towards. And, I think Bitcoin is really, it's a key player here, guys. And I do think that Bitcoin is going to stay dominant for quite some time, probably for the next decade or so. I could be wrong about that. We will see, guys. But right now, Bitcoin is the world's most well-known, most well-adopted, most trusted cryptocurrency. And when it comes to cryptocurrencies and currencies in general, being well-known, well-adopted, well-trusted is the most important factors. The speed of the transactions doesn't really matter that much, guys. It's about being well-known, well-adopted, widely used, widely accepted, and trusted. And Bitcoin fits that criteria. And I believe Bitcoin does have a very bright future in terms of its price. And that is why I'm so focused on Bitcoin. And I do think Bitcoin is going to play a key role in getting us into this new world here that we are very quickly moving towards, guys. And the new year is here. It is already 2019, guys. It's here. We're in 2019. Things move fast, guys. This market moves fast. Time moves pretty fast. Life is kind of fleeting in a way. So, enjoy the moments, guys. Enjoy the moments. Spend time with people that you love. We'll see what happens right here. Personally, I don't think the inverse head and shoulders is going to play out. If you want daily technical analysis updates from me every single day, you can join my Patreon. And right now you have 2 days left to get on this price right now, which is the cheapest price I will ever have in my Patreon. It's going to be the cheapest one I ever have. So if you want to join now and get a second perspective on the market and get daily updates, you can do so. But right now, we'll see. Right now, we're kind of just stuck in this price channel. Looks like we'll probably just continue to trade down here. And I personally believe that even if we do bounce up, we'll most likely get rejected at some point and, come back to retest the 3,100 mark. Personally, I don't even think we're going to get that high. Probably this at the most before coming down. Just based off of the market sentiment here, guys. Looking at what the price looks like when it drops into this area, right? When the price dropped here, there was a little bit of accumulation, then there was that, downside manipulation, price snaps down, upside manipulation, price snaps up, downside manipulation, price snaps down. And guys, at this low point right here, not all that much volume at all. There's a lack of interest in this market right now, pretty low volume. At the lowest point on the chart, we're also seeing a lack of volume. So I personally believe that we are going to be going lower going into 2019 here. And I'm getting ready to position myself in this market for the long term. So if you guys wanted to, maybe have some guidance and see what I'm doing firsthand, you can join the Patreon and get that experience or get that point of view. And again, these are the cheapest prices you will ever get. So if you wait until January 1st, you will miss out on this price, right? Just so you guys know. But that's basically it, guys. I wanted to explain to you how I see the future and how I see Bitcoin, playing a role in this. And, it's going to be an interesting future, guys. And, I'm still young. I don't know what age you are here tuning into this, but a lot of us on my channel here are still pretty young. So we're going to be able to see this thing come in. We're going to be able to see this new world come in. It's already coming in, and we're moving into it really fast. And it's going to be an interesting experience, guys. It might be ugly. It might be really ugly. But there is a chance for us here to position ourselves for the future. And it's an incredible opportunity right now. But things take time, and that is why I'm not rushing this. But that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Happy New Year to all you guys out there. Best of luck to everybody, whatever you may be doing out there. And yeah, guys, if you liked the video, if you thought it was interesting, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. We're about to hit 5K subscribers, and I mean, it's just incredible, guys. Thank you all so much. Shout out to Mark DeMiesel and Lewis Thomas for boosting my channel with all their shout outs. You two guys are just amazing. And I will talk to you all in the new year, unless you're my Patreon, where I will talk to you every day. But I will talk to you all very soon.